Hello, just home from work. I just opened this bag. What did I do? Okay. It's Clinique Moisture Surge face spray. You get 2 of them for a total of $9.31. That is counting tax of 71 cents. I got it through Amazon, Beauty Canary. So it's Clinique Moisture Surge Face Spray. That's what it is. Alright. So I had that in the mailbox when I got here. So, what am I making? Oh, what a mess. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm making a headband. To go with my shrug, because I finished. I don't know if I'm finished with my shrug. I don't know. I might not be done with it yet. I might add a little. I brought this out with this eyelash yarn. I might do a little bit more. Might. We'll see. She's in my bag. She's in my bag. Hold on. There. Luna Toni's. I don't have a box. I burnt them all. So I'm working from both sides of the skein, from the center and the outer pull, so that I can double up on the yarn to make this thicker. When I get finished with it, I'm gonna have to roll, use my yarn winder and wind it up into a ball, because it's dick a mess. Anyway, so I've got it in a bag. Nah, Luna. Dadgummit. Luna. I don't know what's happening down there. I can't see. All I know is Luna's observing. She's helping out. You hear that? That's her inside the bag that I put the yarn in. It fell off when, come on. It fell off when, did you finally go eat your food? I think maybe Luna's eating Noelle's dog food. It's a wet food, and so Luna likes it. Maybe that's what's making her hair fall out again. I don't understand, because she's was doing good. I've got her, I just gave her shot a couple days ago. So I don't know what's happening. Poor baby. So today I was so busy. It's a very busy day. It's only going to get busier. Yep, since I get there in the morning, I've got a report to do. And I had to stay after because he showed up at my door after. I mean, I was literally fixing to clock out. I had the phone in my hand to do so. get a little knocking on the door, and here I go. I was like, can you come back tomorrow? No. Their meeting was over today, so I went ahead and let her in the office. But when the day, oh, I yanked it. I got it back in up here. Luna wasn't down there helping in her little way. What she calls helping. Noelle's back up here. That's where she likes to get, well, for a very short period of time compared to getting over on the rest of the couch. She likes to sit here at the end of my chair, and I'm sitting here cross-legged. As soon as I get done with this, I'm gonna go and put on my nightgown, take off my hair, and all this earrings, the eyelashes. Yep. Super windy again today. It has cooled off. I've got the box fan going, but it has cooled off. I think it's 63 degrees. I know for a lot of people that's pretty warm, but it's a little cooler. It's really the wind. We were getting everything from the south. That's why it was so warm yesterday. But now it's coming from the north again. Ooh, this yarn is a mess. It's okay. I will use my trusty ball winder and wind it back up, and it'll look nice and pretty again. I was thinking about putting a collar type thing or something on my shrug. I don't know. I kind of went back and forth. Just leave it alone, you're done. Move on. But I looked at it in the mirror, you know, ladies' bathroom. It's a good mirror. I looked at it in the mirror and I was like, well, where you going? Where you going, Doo-Doo? People are like, why do you call your dog Doo-Doo? I don't know. I just call her Doo-Doo. It's her nickname. You know what my nickname is? And I will never hear again because Dad is the one that called me that. I don't know where he got it from. I don't know why I don't know. But I remember in high school, I was in the band. We had a band concert. And Mom and him, everybody was dressed up real nice. Mom and him were walking behind me. And we were on the sidewalk at the high school. And of course, I was mortified because, you know, I was a teenager. It was ridiculous. And so he hollers, Goober. And I just started walking faster, pretending like I didn't know him. Goober. That was his nickname for me. Mama called me Katrina. That was her nickname for me. My brother, when he was, he's younger than me, my full brother, he called me Hee Hee. That's what he called me when we were little. See Tom Tom? He sits up there and judges. They like sitting up there. Now you get to sit there and watch him get a bath. Give himself a bath. No? No. I see you, Tom Tom. He has jumped and scared the ever-loving life out of me. He has jumped from up there before. Ugh, this yarn is a mess, y'all. Why is it so messed up? Oh, there was more trash, y'all. More trash. What's going on? Got cameras, but I guess I'll have to go through them. Dang it. I mean, what am I gonna do? Ain't nothing I can do about it. Is it legal to have bear spray? And when you just hide behind a tree, and when they come by and they dump it, you can spray it in their vehicle? Pretty sure that's probably illegal. What I do know is it's not cool. It is not cool. But I had to get out of the car, walk in high heels, and pick up trash. It looks like there's another piece more towards the front, but I'll have to get it later. That's the only piece I saw that I haven't picked up yet so far. So, no, there's also I saw it too, it's hiding in a shrub, a plastic thing that holds plastic water bottles that you buy from the store. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. It's weird. Plus containers, styrofoam containers that your food comes in. Like if you bring home some of your food from the restaurant. I don't do that. I don't go to a restaurant. I go to Cane's. You know, I mean, I don't go into a restaurant unless I'm at my cousin's house and she treats me. And I don't go to Cane's that often either. It's cloudy out there. So, apparently, I don't know if y'all have heard, Delta Airlines is flying a plane specifically for people that want to see the eclipse. And they're flying out of Houston. It's pretty interesting, right? Here goes the motorcycle guy that is rude and doesn't wave when you wave back. Or when you doesn't wave back when you wave. Princess, what you doing? Where'd Tom Tom go, y'all? Maybe he knew he was on film and he didn't like it. Let's see him up there. Family room motion. Could it be the animals in me? It's setting it off. Please don't knock pictures off the wall, Princess. It was actually misting when it wasn't when I got to work, but when I had to go outside because somebody's car got messed up. It was misting. I think I'm gonna bring some socks. I'm just gonna leave them at work for when I forget. Because today I didn't wear socks and my shoes, which is horrible, right? But I didn't wear socks because I knew when I got to work, because I have my heels at work, I was gonna put my heels on, and you don't. I guess you could wear socks. We used to in the 80s. I remember wearing socks, cute little socks with ruffles on them. And our high heels had pink high, I remember my pink high heels because I loved pink even then. Yeah. When I got there, I changed over and I ended up wearing them home. Got dropped off because somebody came in my office. I sure wish they would put me on salary, because I'm about to do a whole lot more work, and I'm also going to be bothered at home. And when you are on hourly, they don't pay you when you get bothered at home. And I'm going to be bothered at home, not just at work. I mean, I get bothered, not very much, not now. Not too bad. But it's about to get bad. I'm mumbling. I hope y'all can hear me. Here. Okay, y'all ignore my big doll sitting on the couch, okay? I told y'all before, I put that doll there so it looks like somebody's in the house. Besides just me. Or if somebody's there when I'm not here. So, look how yucky it looks outside. That is depressing weather. See, I don't see it when I'm at work because I'm in an office with no windows. And I was in a meeting or 2 or 3 or 4 most today. Y'all, I'm about to get so busy. I want it. It's job security. I asked if I was going to get another title. Nope. Same old title. Just a whole lot more responsibility. the more I learn, and the more I do, the more ingratiated I become to the company, right? And then even if things go south somehow, because you can't ever tell what's going to happen. What, 5 years ago, we never believed this was going to happen. The COVID, all that. Lots of these things are happening because, as repercussions from COVID, because businesses have changed. Things are different. Places are shutting down. Places are opening. Places are this, they're that. Y'all know. My yarn is in a big knot. Look at that. Okay, come on. Come on now. There he is. He's knocking crap off. He was on the other side. Something just hit the floor. He likes to knock, I got dolls up there. He likes to knock the dolls off. He likes, I don't understand. Why are you behaving this way? Look at him. What are you looking at? Oh, who is down here? He's throwing things down on top of Bubbles. Bubbles is a cat that has been in my house for years, but is still a wild cat. Bubbles? What are you doing? And she walks off. She's like, I'm not talking to you. I'll leave it a little bit so you can see what Ding Dong's doing up there. He's so silly. Tommy Tompkins, what you doing? What'd you knock off up there? I need to get up there and clean, but, you know, gotta use a step stool. See that brown box right there? That is an old radio. And Grandma, I'm on my mama's side, my mama's mom. When I would go to spend the night as a little girl, she had that on her headboard. And she would let me play one song, and every time I would be like, oh, I want to listen to music. So she'd let me play one song, and it has a dial on it where you turn it, and it has a little line, a little piece of plastic that goes up and down with the numbers. It's old. And we would listen to one song, and as soon as it's over, she says, okay, that's enough. Turn it off. Because Grandma and Grandpa, they didn't have a room together. They didn't share a room. So when I would come over to spend the night, I would sleep in the same bed as Grandma. And no matter how cold it was, and now there was no central air heat in this house. There's not any here either. But the house was never made for central air and heat. It has one window unit, and that was in the living room. But you could see that window unit through the doorway. There was a big window unit too. But no matter how cold it was, there'd be no heat on. They had the one, well, they had more than one. They had one on the back porch too, like a Dearborn heater. But that didn't come on except for when everybody was awake. That did not stay on at night. so cold, cold, cold. And she would always have that window cracked. Not that much, maybe a little less. For fresh air. Always needed fresh air. And you hear that train come through. It'd be so quiet. Back then there was a lot less people. A lot less people in town. So quiet. And you hear that train whistle. It would sound so lonely. But I wasn't lonely. I was with my grandma. I loved going to Grandma's house. Grandma only had one child, my mother. And my grandma on my dad's side only had one child, which was my dad. So my brother stayed around that grandma, dad's mom, more than I did, and vice versa. Finally, I got it almost. Oh no, there's a knot. It's never going to be completely undone because I'm on the same skein. Hi, Tommy Tompkins. What's he doing? Oh no. Okay, wait. Let me put this across my lap. Because I've got black pants on. And he sheds horribly. You don't want my lap now? No. He says, forget it. Come here. Get over here. Get in my lap. Get in my lap. I'm sure that's Luna in that bag. Come on. Come on, baby. I know you don't want this blanket. I can't help it. Lay down. Yep, it's Luna. Luna Tuna. Okay, hello. Hello. Are you gonna get in my lap now? Come on. I gotta find my my thingy, the roller, the lint roller. I've got a brand new one here somewhere because I ran out of tape on it this morning, the old one. What? It's your baby. It's your baby. Yes, it's your baby too. I love him. Him's an old kitty. Yeah. Is that Luna? Hi, Luna Tuna. Hi, Luna Tuna. Uh-oh. Luna's got skin issues, but she is full of pep. She's got some pep in her step. I'm figuring something. I'm figuring it out. Oh, my stomach just growled, y'all. Oh, man. Look at this, just came out of it. What is the problem? It's gonna be a mess. mess again. I'm making up some stuff as I go. I do that a lot. I enjoy doing that. Not knowing exactly what I'm gonna do. See all of her spots where she's pulling her hair out? There's nothing the vet can do, because I took her to the vet. Oh my gosh. She's gone to the vet so much. I'm trying to make it, decrease it. To make it, I want to see how it, I'm trying to do that. And I'm going to go back in and decrease again. Because see how it's doing this curve? I don't want it to do that. I want it to be straight. So to do that, I've got to straighten up this side to match this side. One of the things you can do to help it stay straighter is make your original chain bigger. Use a bigger hook. I did not do it. There's my bedtime reminder again. Remember I said I was going to fix that. I'm not. My bedtime is set for 5:30. No, that was the day I didn't feel good. Ziggy, notification.
One new notification. From Amazon Shopping. Skincare products has arrived. Makeup products will arrive today.
That makeup, that is the one that was broken. To disappear in the back of that armoire. There's no back on it. That came out of a house, my house I grew up in. Dad was renting it out. It's after he left my mom. And Mom moved out of the house. She wouldn't even get a lawyer. She let Dad have whatever, and he was with that homework and you know what. So of course Mom got totally screwed. Okay, stop. That's the past. It's over. It's ridiculous. It's over. I hear a small sounding dog barking. I wonder if it's the guy that lives in the warehouse across the street. It's the weirdest thing ever. He has 2 little cute fancy little dogs and he lives in the warehouse. I don't know why. Okay, let me tell you a story about the house across the street. It's the one that's up for rent, which he must be wanting a ton for, and nobody wants to rent it because the front yard, he put a bunch of dirt in it, didn't put any grass, and so it's a big mud cesspool of mud. Thick. But he still ain't. I'm sure he's asking a ton because he had to totally remodel it. Anyway, but why wouldn't you put some grass out there if you're gonna spend that much money? Nobody wants to. They have to park on the street. How are they gonna walk? They're gonna have to put, okay, whatever. Okay, so house across the street. So there's a man that lived in the house across the street. And a woman. They were married. Well, they had the mobile home. And he also built a warehouse. He had like 2 lots, like I do. Big warehouse, like 2-story warehouse. And he had a pool. It was above ground, but he had it fenced in so people couldn't see. He had it fixed up cute. Well, his wife met somebody else and left him. So he lived there. I don't know for how long. Well, I guess he couldn't stand it anymore. So he took his gun and he went to where his wife was, and they were in the bed together. Not him and her, but the wife and the man. And he shot the man. The man lived. Then he shot himself. He died. Isn't that horrible? I'm sorry, that was a horrible story. I don't know if I'm allowed to say all those words. I guess I'll find out. Because I know I see other people block some of those words out. Uh-oh. Live and learn, right? What are you doing? "37 minutes. I tell you what, when I use my tablet, I'm not using my tablet, I'm using my iPhone. When I use my tablet, man, it uploads fast. But when I use my cell phone, it does not. And it's the same Wi-Fi, I don't understand. Do you know, when I was a kid, I remember this too, we had a milkman. We had a milkman. And in the mornings, there was a metal container that you picked up, and Mom would leave the milk bottles, they were bottles, empty. Oh, Tom. And he would come in the morning, and he would leave us cold. Come on. I'm sorry. You're in the way. Do you hear that? That was a cat fuss. He was fussing at his mother. Anyway, we would have, I remember going out and seeing the bottles. I remember seeing the bottles. We also had chickens. And we would have, I remember going out into that chicken yard with not one shoe on and trying not to step in the cat poop. I'm not cat poop. Let me get it right in a minute. Chicken poop. I was country. Those are good days. Those are good days. Living out there and 10 acres and then so many acres of just woods around us. And fields with cows, and we had some pigs, had a pond. At night, you didn't hear cars. All you heard was the crickets, the frogs. So quiet, peaceful. It's pretty quiet here, but you still hear cars on the road go by, the 18-wheelers go by. It's not the same. It's still, and you know what's funny is my view through these patio doors with the sun coming up is the same view. Right now, if that house is still there, I haven't drove by in a while, if that house is still there, it's the same view that you can see through the patio doors of the sun coming up over the trees. When I was a little girl, I obviously would wake my mom up when I woke up. So her rule, I remember her new rule was, don't wake me up till you see, till daylight. And I remember asking her. She said, when you see light, you can wake me up. So I'd sit in between the curtains and the patio door, and I would watch that tree line. And when I would see that sun coming up, I'd go wake my mama up. Poor mama. But you know what she told me years later? Well, I was still little then. I probably wasn't even going to school at the time. But she told me years later, because she would wake up, she would wake Dad up at 4, and he'd sit in the bed. They had a padded headboard, and he would sit up in the bed. Mom would go and make his coffee, and I'd bring his coffee to him, and he'd sit there and he'd smoke a cigarette. It's all you could see if you walked down the hall was just the cherry from that cigarette. Back then, we didn't know any better about all the repercussions from smoking. As a matter of fact, doctors would recommend that you would smoke a menthol. It would help you with your lungs and stuff. Yeah, nobody knew any better, except for we're not getting into that. Big companies in there. Yeah. So she would make the coffee, bring him a cup of coffee. He'd sit in the bed, he'd drink his coffee. He worked hard, and she was a housewife. Back then, this is what you did. And then us kids, she'd wake us kids up to get ready for school, and we'd go into the living room and we'd sit, and now we didn't go to the table. This is what the way she did. She was such a sweet person. She would ask us what we wanted. She would make us homemade toast in the oven. She would scramble us some eggs or fry us some eggs, make us some fresh bacon, fry us some bacon, and bring it to us on a tray, and we would sit there and eat on a TV tray and watch cartoons. We were so spoiled. God, I miss her. I loved her so much. I still do. But we're going to see each other again, because there's no way that this is it. No way. No way. Anyway, it's 43 minutes, so if y'all are still there, I love you very much, and you have a good rest of your night. Relax, chill out, and I will see you in the morning. And if my makeup ever gets here, we'll use that, as long as it's not broken and I have to send it back. I shouldn't even say that. Jinx. All right. Love y'all. God bless you. Bye.